It's Leah Remillet with GoForProPhotos.com, and this is Video Friday, the place to be to polish up the professional side of photography. Today we're talking about editing and how to outsource this most time-consuming part of your workflow process. Today's question comes from Lisa, and Lisa writes, I wish I could find more balance for family with young kids and my business. I feel like I am living in front of the computer. I tried to outsource my editing and I found I hated other people's spin on my work. I enjoy the creative Photoshop process, but it is taking away from my family. Yikes. Please help. Here's the thing. Editing takes up a ton of time, and that time very often is being taken from your family because you're doing it during hours where really they need you. For me personally, I finally just had to realize I could either do my own editing or I could spend more time with my family. I know I'm making that sound very black and white, but really, I think it is. I finally made the decision to let go of my editing and to hire someone else to do it. And it has been the best thing I could have done for my family as a business owner. Here's how I did it. Over the years, I've had 3 different retouch artists work for me, so I found some things that did and didn't work. The first thing is that I found that I prefer to work with an individual versus a firm. I like this better because I like to find someone who I can train specifically on how to retouch exactly the way I want them to. In fact, I prefer if they don't even have experience with Photoshop at all. I like this because then there's no preconceived ideas on how something should be done. They do it exactly the way I train them and the results are exactly the way I want them. So, you find someone who can do your retouching. I like to find stay-at-home moms. I think it's a great extra income for them, and I love that it's an opportunity for them to earn that income while being able to choose their hours based on what works best for their family. They can do it during nap time, they can do it at night, whatever works best for them, and I really like that. So I find a mom who I can train. Okay, now it's time to set up the training material. The first thing you want to do is just pull up a Word doc and build your process. So just write down, how does your process typically work? How do you like your files saved? How do you like your web versions or your proof or your blog versions saved? Do you like a black and white with each one? What do you like done that fits for your style for your business model? Once you've built your procedure list, it's time to create the training. I use iShowU, and I'll link into all of this in the blog post that'll be attached to this video. So within iShowU, I am recording my screen, and I basically take one single image, and then I retouch that image in Photoshop, and I talk through the whole process so that I can explain exactly why and what I'm doing. I create 3 to 5 of these videos, and then I drop them in Dropbox through a share folder that my retouch artist has access to. Now she can pull the before image, which is in with the training video, and she can follow along and retouch with the video I've created. When she's done, she can drop in her after, and then I can compare and give her feedback on how it looks. We go through these videos, and then once I feel she's ready, I give her about 5 images for her to test out on her own. This has been really great because then we can have a meeting either over Skype or GoToMeeting, and we can talk through the results and I can give her some feedback. Now, this process can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, so you need to plan accordingly. But once you have your retouch artist trained and ready, I promise you, it is the most liberating feeling you can imagine. Now I warn you, outsourcing your editing can be so liberating that you might start looking for what else you can outsource. Over the years, I've outsourced sales, SEO, contact management, design, anything I could really think of, housework. It's a wonderful thing to be able to get more time back. I truly believe that your most valuable commodity is time, and in all of the good that you are creating in capturing relationships for your clients, please don't neglect the relationships that mean the most to you. Thank you for tuning into this episode. If you liked it, like it, and if you loved it, share it with a friend. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. Have you tried outsourcing your editing, and what have been the results? And if not, are you ready to try now? Remember, we carry our cameras to create, but we created our businesses to thrive. So don't just survive. thrive. Can you relate?